Hi there, my name is Erin Campagna and I'm from Kennesaw, Georgia. And my fun fact is that I have been to 42 out of the 50 US states. Now, I've been an educator before in the dance education field, but also with ESL through VIP Kid. And in both of those environments, I've learned a lot about just creating a really warm and playful and fun and creative atmosphere for my students to be able to learn in. And in addition to that, I've also been a performer and my degree is in dance. And so I love to bring that spice, that energy, that character and life to the classroom. And that really enhances their students' ability to retain information when they're receiving it from somebody who is genuine and has a heart for them to succeed. And ultimately, that is my goal, to have students succeed in learning and growing and to see those light bulbs going off. So that's kind of what drew me to Now. Now, if the student is feeling shy, I would go ahead and just build rapport with them in that moment, ask them some questions about themselves, their favorite food, favorite thing to do, just kind of lower the stress level and see if just they respond to maybe some more personal questions and kind of take a step back from the lesson for a second to just like make sure that they feel seen and feel heard in that moment. So yeah, that's kind of something I would do to help them feel more comfortable. Now, in the event that a student's microphone is not working, I would go ahead and ask them to act out their response to the questions that I'm asking, or if it's possible, to type it into the chat so then we can still dialogue even if I can't hear them. Okay, we are going to keep talking about 3 things that flowers need in order to grow. So, just like you as a human need some yummy food and you also need some water, so do plants. But they also need one other thing. You want to guess what that is? What do you think flowers need in order to grow? Well, that's a good guess. But here, I'll go ahead and tell you those 3 things that flowers need in order to grow. First, they need good soil. Say soil. Great. It needs sunlight. Say sunlight. Great. Now, the last thing is, I bet you can guess, it needs water. Say water. Good job. Now, let's go ahead and recap those 3 things. We have 1, soil, 2, sunlight, 3, water. Good job. Now we're going to learn the word excited. Say excited. Good job. Now, excited means you are very, very, very happy. Can you put your hands up here and shake them and say, excited? Yeah, you try. Good job. Excited. Yes, that means you are very, very happy. Now we're going to learn the word disappointed. Now, this has 4 syllables. Disappointed. Can you say disappointed? Yeah. Now, being disappointed means you are sad that something didn't happen. So maybe you wanted to go to get ice cream after school, but you didn't get to go have ice cream. Then you would be disappointed. Can you say disappointed and make a sad face? Good job. That's what disappointed means. Means you are pretty sad that something didn't happen. All right, today we are going to be learning all about a special gift from France to America, and that is the Statue of Liberty. Now, here we go. First up, we're going to do a little tongue twister. Now, you repeat this after me. Stan said the statue stayed still, but Stella still says the statue didn't sit still. Now, you try. Pretty good. Yeah, make sure you say the word still. Pronounce those L's. Good. Much better. Good job. All right, next up, we are going to go over our vocabulary for this section. Can you read the names of these? First up, we have liberty. Say liberty. Uh-huh. And that means the state of being free. Now you read. Good job. First is liberty. Second is symbol. Say symbol. Two syllables. Good. Now, that means a mark or a sign or a word that stands for something else. Can you read that? Mm-hmm. And then repeat back, symbol. Good. Today we learned liberty, liberty, and symbol, symbol. Very good. All right. Next up, we've got a couple questions for you. Now, what is a famous tourist site in your country? Where do you like to go visit and see? Can you recommend a spot? Oh, that sounds like a really cool spot. I would love to go there. Wow. All right. Now, next up, question two. Why do you think that liberty is important? Why? Hmm. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, we all want to choose where we go to the school or to the store or who we want to be friends with. Right. Those are all great reasons for liberty. Awesome job.